Hello. Excuse me. I'm a bit snotty. Just thought you'd like to know that. I've got COVID. Oh no, that's why I'm at home. I've been at home since Saturday. That's why other people, my coaches are running the classes at the centre. So it's all locked down all over again for me. I'm not too bad, if you're wondering. I was really bad sleeping most of Saturday and Sunday, but since then, yeah, it just feels a bit like man flu, but not quite as bad. Anyway, so I thought I'd just jump on today just to do a very quick video of a few of our postures, not postures, principles, because I get a lot of people inquiring for martial art classes who are getting on a little bit, I suppose. Most of them around my age. Well, a lot of them that inquire are around my age, wondering if they're too old to do martial arts. And I know I've been doing it for a long time now. But at the end of the day, I've changed the way I train so much over the years because I can't do the stuff that I used to do. The children that I teach know that. But and that's why we get the young ones to demonstrate nowadays. But that's okay. Okay, I mean, it wasn't when I was approaching 50. I was getting a bit down about it, if I'm honest, because I can't do the stuff I used to be able to do. But it doesn't matter. I'm still enjoying my training now just as much as I did when I was younger. Probably more so because I'm learning off better people, I suppose. So I just wanted to just go over a few of the things that we look at, okay? And it is just totally adaptable for anybody, and that's how culture. We're not really a black belt school, to be fair. We've got a few black belts, but I'd much rather people just come and join, and if they're not going to go for the dreaded black belt assessment, that's fine. Okay, it's about enjoying the journey and doing what you can. And our logo is reach your full potential. Slogan underneath the logo. So it is all about reaching your potential and enjoying what you can. And I know there's a lot of people out there that don't turn up to our classes because they're feeling a bit ancient. We've always got a lot of parents and their kids come down to the classes and the parents love it, and you can tell that they actually want to get involved. As soon as you mention it to them, it's can't do that. I can understand if you've got small kids, your kids are your priorities, but when you get to my age and your kids are grown up, okay, then yeah, you've got to start making time for yourself. Anyway, I'm talking too much, so I'm just putting you down. So the first principle which is all to do with life at the end of the day, is awareness. Awareness is key. Okay, to be able to train safely as you get older, you need to be totally aware, which is why a lot of mature people often go to the Tai Chi, because it's done very nice and slow and gentle, and you can feel movements before you actually pull an injury, or you can pull if you've got any conditions. Okay, you can feel it, and I don't want to go there, so you don't. And that's basically the way I teach it. Yes, you can do things really quickly if you want to, okay, but you've got to learn to be aware that your body's in the correct alignment before moving on. Okay, like knees planted over the feet, you're pushing into the floor, okay, and your legs are nice and strong, so you're not like you can play around with it. So like go this way with my knee and not move my feet with it, I can feel a bit of a strange, a bit of a twinge there. Okay? But I'm not. If I did that really quick, I'd probably injure myself. Okay, so start to play around with things nice and slow. Awareness is key, because our principles often go for parts of the body that you've got to be focusing on. In Tai Chi, we do a lot of standing, a bit like it's Qigong, but it's basically standing meditation, where you stood still and you're making sure that your posture is in the exact correct alignment and your breathing is correctly, and you're noticing where you're carrying tension, where you're stiff, where you're not connected correctly. Like, for example, my bottom's stuck out, I'm not connected to my legs, and the true essence of Kung Fu or martial arts is to connect your body in the correct way, so you're using your whole body. So when I punch, it's not just arm, it's the whole body that moves. So your whole unit, you're using the body as a unit, which is another one of our principles. So awareness, okay, awareness is really good for all sorts of stuff, and it's the first principle because it runs. Really, you need the awareness to run all through the other principles, otherwise you're not going to be aware of the other principles. See, we've got a plan. Okay, so number 2 is feet first, before I move anywhere, I want to make sure that my feet are in the right position, because your body starts at your feet. You could say it starts at your head, but you're not upside down. So yeah, so if you were upside down, it might start at your head. Okay, but so it starts at your feet, and then you've got to get your feet in the right place before you can align your other body, before you can align your body correctly. If I'm doing, I see so many people doing self-defense moves. You know, they might have something in a wrist lock down here or something, pushing on the back of their wrist, and your partner's, who you're doing this to, has got perfect feet alignment, and he could be really strong. He could get out of it really easily. But look at mine. Mine are together. My back's bent. Open your feet up. Get your feet pointed in the right position, and you're going to be so much stronger. That's a bad example. So I've got somebody here really, and it looks a bit weird. But yeah, but I mean, just for punching, for example, if I'm not punching, if I'm just punching here, using my body correctly, but I'm not turning my feet, or I haven't got my feet in the right place, straining that knee straight away, and I'm losing a hell of a lot of power, because that's my whole big leg. Got a lot of muscles in your leg, so you want to use everything together. So feet first, second one, and the third one is your posture. Your posture starts. I check this normally goes from the head, even though I said it starts at your feet. You could start at your feet and look up, but we go head, crown chakra needs to be pulled up to the heavens. So see Tai Chi principles as well. Okay. And that aligns your spine correctly, and it also brings your chin tucked in. So your crown chakra isn't on your forehead, so you're not up like this, so you're exposing your chin. Crown chakra is at the back, sits at the back, and that will align your spine correctly, tucks your chin in. It's thinking about your shoulders down, chest soft, heart rounded back. This is the yin, which is the softest. That's the yang. You want to go into it a bit deeper, and a good metaphor is having a soft front and a hard back. So you want to be nice and friendly and welcoming, but then you've got a hard back, and you don't want to get walked on either, and you want to be able to back it up, back your martial arts up if you want to. Basically, so you got that, you got your pelvis tucked under, which I mentioned before, and what we often say is soften hips, knees and ankles. Now by just doing that, you're using your muscles and not your joints. I'm talking about joints a lot recently, because it's the joints as you suffer as you get older, and that's something we've got to really look after. My instructor calls it, Steve O calls it, training intelligently, which is what I use quite a lot nowadays, because it makes so much more sense, definitely as you approach your later years. Okay, so there's posture. The next one is the core, is your driver. So once you've got all them aligned and you're moving your postures correctly, and your feet are in place, so if I'm going to do a turning kick, I might turn my foot like this, but then your core is your driver, or your engine. Your core moves, okay, and your limbs will do something afterwards. Okay, we'll move afterwards. So once you've got the core, so you're moving your whole body, okay, in the right place, you've got your feet and your knees aligned correctly, and then you can use your power from the core, so it's your whole body where all your power comes from here. So that's another way. It's not going to hurt your arms. If I'm hitting something, or your joints, if I'm going to hit a pad, just arm movement, that's going to go straight into my shoulder. If I'm using it from the core, this comes last. The punch, I said it's a kick. You want to do a kick, okay? It's the core, and then this will come afterwards. Okay, another really protects your joints as well, because and it's going to increase your power. So it doesn't matter how old you are. Okay, even if you're 90, obviously you're not going to be able to punch as hard as somebody sort of in their 20s, but you can still maximise that power. Okay, maybe 90 is a bit too much. I'd probably suggest a Tai Chi if you are 90 years old. But yeah, I'm talking about mainly 40, 50, 60s. We've got somebody in the almost 70 training with us, still in Kung Fu, I think. So yeah, so that's the next one's core, and the last one is, what's the last bloody principle? Core is your driver. Where's my little notepad? So we've got about, oh, that's easy. Yeah, we've got about sort of 20 principles, so I'm just trying to think of the first 5 at the moment. And the last one is mindset. Mindset helps you training. I mean, if you go into any martial art club, they should bow as soon as they come through the door. They should bow before they come on the mat. They should bow when they do partner work or to the instructor. And the bowing, sign of respect. But not only that, just bowing as you come on the mat is changing your mindset. Right now, I'm here ready to train. Might not feel like ready to train, but it's like an anchor. Martial art time now. Okay, we need different mindsets for so many different things. In our martial art club, I like to have a really nice community and teach quite informally. So we have a bit of fun, a bit of banter. But then the martial arts is still taken seriously. I need to be able to change my mindset to what I'm doing, obviously. And you change your mindset all the time when you talk to different people. But if I want to use it for self-defense, I don't want to train it all the time, laughing and giggling and just, oh, does this hurt, sort of thing. You have to change your mindset depending what you need it for. And that is really a useful thing in life itself. Obviously, I'm not going to talk to the missus in the evening the same way as I talk to a business client. So you've got to change your mindset. And mindset is key to learning how to use martial arts in a self-defense situation. So we teach my principles, guys, not martial art techniques, because that just confuses things a little bit, I think. But what I'm saying is that we train intelligently, can't even speak today, looking after your joints. Definitely no kung fu, even in the kickboxing. So, okay, yeah, there might be a few youngins that can kick up here. I used to be able to kick up there, not brilliantly. I was never a fantastic kicker, but I did like using my legs. Okay, nowadays, definitely when I'm demonstrating to kids to say, if I'm doing a turning kick, which is a kick that turns into you, that's all I'm going to do from there to there. Okay, but what I'm really focusing on is keeping my head up, my posture. I'm just doing the best I can, and I'm not warmed up at the moment at all. At the moment, side kick. Okay, I don't need to kick way up here. Yes, I still can occasionally, but a lot of times when I do kick high nowadays, I will sort of jeopardise my posture because I'm trying to get my limbs up. I'd much rather enjoy my training and do what I can at my age in a nice and safe way, because I would like to live from 50. I could live to 100, I could only be halfway through my lifespan, I don't know. But I'd like to make the most of it and enjoy the training and still be able to train later on in life. Okay, so if you are thinking about joining a club and you're not sure about your age or your limitations and things like that, our culture is to train the best that you can. Our slogan is reaching your own potential, not nobody else's. Don't ever compare yourself to other people. Right, thank you for listening, guys. Hope that was useful. Just had to kill a few minutes and save me from doing too much admin. And I'm going to see if I can take the dog for a walk somewhere quiet where there's nobody going to talk to me, because I've got COVID. See you later. Bye.